Hello, I'm Tamar Chute. I'm the University Archivist, and I'm here today with some university trivia. We're often asked at the University Archives, what is the meaning of Scarlet and Gray? Or why are Ohio State's colors scarlet and gray? Well, the answer may actually surprise you. In 1878, 6 students began planning the university's first graduation. Members of the graduating class decided the first diplomas issued by the Ohio State University, because the Board of Trustees had just changed the name from the original Ohio Agricultural and Mechanical College, should look festive. The diplomas were quite large and needed something to keep them rolled together to make it easier to carry. The class decided to tie ribbons around the diplomas that featured the school colors. However, being a new university, Ohio State didn't have school colors. So the senior class appointed a committee of 3 students to go choose them. Curtis Howard, who graduated that year, Herward Poole, who graduated in 1881, and Alice Townsend, who was an 1880 graduate. According to a later account by Townsend, the 3 students went to various dry goods stores in the area to sample colors. They returned with the colors orange and black. Unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, when they returned to campus, they learned that these were already the colors of Princeton University. So everyone decided the 3 of them should try again. They returned to the store and came back having selected Scarlet and Gray for no other reason than they liked the colors together, and to their knowledge, no other university or college had them as school colors. The colors didn't signify anything in particular, except that they looked nice together. So what happened to these original ribbons? Well, after the colors were approved, the original ribbons were cut into 3 pieces and given to each committee member as souvenirs. Years later, in 1917, Curtis Howard found his souvenir ribbons while going through some of his old records. Herward Poole had died by then, and Alice Townsend had not actually kept hers. Howard wrote to his friend John Galbraith that the ribbons were still wrapped in a paper filter as I had placed them away 39 years ago. These have been in the dark, and I'm certain have not faded. Howard donated the ribbons to the university, and according to a 1920 Alumni Magazine article, the ribbons were mounted in a mahogany frame and hung in Sullivan Hall. Sometime after that, though, the ribbons completely disappeared off the wall. So what happened? Well, no one really knows, but flash forward to 1989. In 1989, John Kleberg, then Assistant Vice President for Business and Administration, received a visitor at his office who represented an individual who wished to remain anonymous. The representative said that the donor acquired something of the university's from the resolution of an estate. The mysterious package held the original ribbons, wrapped in porous paper and still framed. On the back of the frame was the original letter that Howard had written to Galbraith. Being a good steward of university history, Kleberg gave the ribbons to the University Archives, where they remain as one of our most precious artifacts. I hope you've enjoyed this little bit of university trivia. For more information about Ohio State history, please visit the University Archives website. Thank you so much.